Hello guys and welcome to Painting Panzers. My name's Christian and today we're painting a Panzer, well kind of a British tank. We are painting the A13 Flames of War model, and this particular video is going to be slightly different from the norm. I'm going to give myself 60 minutes to complete the task, and I'm not going to be using an airbrush. So if you're here for something quick, something fun, and something that you can get on the tabletop pretty quickly, then this is the video for you. Now I do have an urgent message that I want to put out there. If anyone is watching this and you enjoy this, please do like, share and subscribe. I believe my channel is sort of going through some sort of glitch at the minute with the algorithm because my view count has gone dropping down terribly, so any additional support with comments and such would be really appreciated, especially if you get something from the channel. But enough of all of that, let's get into the video, and thanks again for watching. So if you want to pick up this model, you can find it at the Battlefront group website, otherwise known as the Battlefront website. Go down a little while and just go to the Blitzkrieg page and you can do shop all, and then as you can see you go straight to the A13 cruiser troop as well as all the other great Blitzkrieg related miniatures. So this particular model is another fantastic plastic tank from Battlefront. They are really good at producing plastic tanks. I was a big fan of this, and if you want to see this and other stuff that was sent to me by that team, you can see the review video I did. Now for this particular video, we're going to try and film this in 60 minutes. So I reckon we start the timer and get into it. So the first thing I've done is spray my model with a Tamiya spray paint AS6, which is like an olive drab color. I'm going with that as my base color, and I'm going to skip the airbrushing process, but I'm going to do this in a two-tone color, so I need a dark green. So I'm going to use dark green flat and flat black from Tamiya at a 10:1 ratio. So I'm literally adding in just a drop of black into that mixture. I'm going to add some thinners to that mixture as well, the X20A thinners from Tamiya. Try and go at about a 1:1 ratio. You want to make it like a really I don't know what the consistency, as you can see there, like a more of a watery looking consistency. So when you apply it on the brush, you are going to be getting a nice wet sort of paint, not a really dry paint. This is going to prevent those paint lines. Now obviously if you add in a little bit too much of those thinners, you can add a touch more paint, but the whole point of this and the fact that you're adding in a lot of thinners to the mixture is to prevent those paint lines. So obviously it doesn't look like it's been brush painted on. Now this process has taken 10 minutes thus far. It is a long process. This is going to be the longest part of the video, just getting those marks on, those darker marks on. As you can see, we're at the 48-minute mark, and now I'm going over a second layer. So I'm not really letting the paint dry, I'm just applying straight over the top of it, because at this point it practically is already dried anyway when I've moved on between each different camo strip that I'm painting. And then I'm going with a third layer, and this is just an additional sort of making sure that it's dark in the areas that it needs to be dark in, and just tidying up anywhere that I may have not made it look as smooth as I would have liked to. And yeah, as you can see, once it's dried, it actually looks like it's pretty much been airbrushed on. You'd be hard pressed to know that it's been brush painted on. Well, I mean, you probably would do, but who cares? And then once that's done, I'm going to use semi-gloss varnish, a very light spray of that, and I'm going to apply my decals. I've got a decal video. I'm not going to go on to that, and I'm not going to really include that in the time. I know that's really naughty of me, but I'm just going to go ahead and give it a wash of Nor oil and Lafmia medium at a 1:1 ratio once those decals have been applied. And I'm just hitting these in the recesses and in all those grooves. We're at the 36-minute mark, so it is taking a little bit longer than I thought, but I reckon we'll be able to get there within 60 minutes. Now this wash might require a couple of layers, but for this video and the 60-minute time threshold that I've got, I'm going to stick at just giving this one wash, and then perhaps just focus on areas later on. Now once that wash has dried, I'm going to use grey-green as a dry brush, and I'm just going to lightly hit the edges of the actual vehicle just to make some of those rivets and sharp edges pop. Now when I was doing this video, I do exclude drying times because I just don't think that's fair. So obviously you want to let your wash dry, but the whole point is to show you can get this model done pretty quickly. Now for the tires, I'm going to be using black grey, or the road wheels I should say, on these. And if you had any metal sort of areas that needed painted, bare metal, I'll be using black grey for that as well. Now for the tracks, I'm going to be using black. Now you might be wondering why I'm using black, or if you're familiar with the channel then you already know why, but black is great once dry brushed and actually gives you a really realistic looking track color. So bear with me, follow the process, and if you agree with it at the end, let me know. If you disagree, also let me know in the comment section. And for the exhaust, I'm going to be using burnt umber for that. You could also use German sort of dark brown, I think it is black brown. That's another really good color, but burnt umber is going to look great for a sort of used rusty color that we'll get to towards the end. And then Luftwaffe uniform World War II for any of the sort of lights that are present on the vehicle. So there's a big lamp here that I'm just giving a nice coat of that. And then I'm going to go over null oil and Lafayette medium again with just some of the vents and those really dark grooves that perhaps the wash didn't really make stand out. And we're up to the 22-minute mark, so we're actually quite ahead of time. I'm also going to wash any of the areas that I've just painted. So like any tools and the exhaust here. I won't be doing the tracks and such because they're just going to get a dry brush anyway. So I'm going to be using that burnt umber again, which is a fantastic color to dry brush over that black track, and it gives you a nice worn looking track. And we're at the 18-minute mark, so I'm starting to panic a little bit as if I might not be able to make it, but I reckon we will be all right. I just need to get these tracks done pretty quick. So burnt umber and orange brown at a 1:1 ratio is what I'm going to be using for the exhaust to give them that sort of rusty exhaust color. God knows if I'm doing this correct, so let me know in the comment section. But I think this will look about right. Then for the lamp, I'm going to be using Luftwaffe uniform World War II. And I'm just going over that blue again. And then I'm going to add some white to the mixture, some white grey, so that a 2:1 ratio. And now I sort of paint like 3/4 of a moon on the one side of it. And then using that same mixture, go at a 1:1 ratio, and this time just paint half a moon on that same side, just to give it some sort of like light reflection look to it. And then I'm going to apply some super glue. I don't know why I used a toothpick, guys. Don't ask me why, but I'm going to apply it, super glue, and glue those tracks on. So remember, if you're doing this and you want access, then yeah, just use blue tack and then stick them on at the end. And then give your model a semi-gloss varnish once you're happy with it, and go with your Tamiya Weathering Master sets and use your colors however you want to. So I'm using the mud to start off with, give it a nice coat of this mud, and this is going to be a nice pigment. It's going to give you a nice dusty look to the vehicle, and yeah, be pretty rough with it as well, but obviously don't go in the areas where it wouldn't be present. And with 5 minutes remaining, I'm going to give it a sand coat as well. The reason I like to use this is just as a lighter color to mix in with that brown. I think it looks really, really nice. And you can see I'm actually giving a bit of the top there as if some sort of dust and that has flown over the top. Obviously these things would get quite dusty, and it can hide any imperfections that you may have. And give the turret, the bottom half of the turret, a go as well, because obviously the dust will be building up around there too. And then with 3 minutes remaining, I just add in a little bit of gloss varnish over the top of that lamp. And we are done with 3 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. So it's actually worked, guys. I managed to do it in 60 minutes or less than 60 minutes. So there you go. It is possible, although I didn't include the decals, which is naughty. But honestly, in all up, there was 2 decals. So that additional 3 minutes probably would be about right, excluding drying times, of course. So yeah, we did it. All right, guys. So that was actually a really fun video. I really enjoyed this format. So if this is something you want to see going forward, with a sort of little clock giving you a rough estimate of how far in, I was using my phone as a sort of stopwatch, so I managed to take screenshots at each part. So yeah, let me know in the comment section if you've enjoyed this and if this is something you want to see more of. Yeah, because it's something I could definitely do, and it was a very fun video to make. Now, a massive thank you goes out to Callum at Battlefront for sending me these samples. I really do appreciate it, Callum. Thank you so much. And as always, I must say a huge thank you to my Patreons and YouTube channel members, specifically Patrick, Oscar, James, Panzer Jim, Lack of Foresight Gaming, Mike, Mikey, Eric, Rothgar, Ian, Adam, Rob and Alan. You guys are all champions. Thank you so much, and thank you to everyone else for being those members. Alright guys, don't forget to drop me a comment